Riot has announced that they will be restructuring their League of Legends broadcasts so that there's less overlap on different regions, but also for different games, as now they've taken into consideration that maybe League of Legends fans would also like to watch Valorant, or rather, you better watch it or else. Riot have made the claim that they have data which supports the restructuring of their broadcast times, and specifically for North American LCS. This should be a change for the better. I doubt that. The big controversy surrounds Riot moving the LCS broadcast from Saturday and Sunday to Thursdays and Fridays. The bigger problem from the hardcore community bemoans is that matches will start at 12 p.m. West Coast time and 3 p.m. East Coast time, saying, quote, schedules that match viewers' preferences. Ouch. What a slap in the face.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama.
First, let's target the Thursday and Friday issue. Riot have said that they want to prevent fans from having to make the choice of watching North America or Europe. Half of the LCS fans watch LEC. They want less overlap because fans watch their favorite game, not necessarily their favorite region. Oh, wait. So why did LEC start early in the AM, not overlapping with North America times beforehand? And if the argument goes, Riot's idea is that North American fans didn't wake up in time to watch the LEC games before, why did they just say half of the LCS fans watch the LEC? Something doesn't add up here. Riot also said, quote, the demand for League of Legends esports and game content is split between weekdays and weekends. I seriously hope they aren't trying to play tricky with words, because game content also means playing the fucking game itself. I also hope they aren't being disingenuous by using LEC watch time hours compared to North American watch time hours and act like the relevance of LEC being the better league to watch means they will naturally get better watch time even if they're partially on weekdays. And LPL is also on weekdays as well. Dear God, right? You better not be fucking with us with these numbers. All right, let's get to what we're all pissed about. How Yasuo is still in the game. No. So anyways, Riot has not only changed LCS days to Thursdays and Fridays, but they've also changed the times to 12 p.m. start time. RIP in-studio audience. Actually, no lie, I wouldn't be surprised if they also started giving out like free food vouchers and encouraging Rioters to watch in the audience. I would not be surprised at all. Don't worry though, I'm sure Raul Hernandez has a great explanation for changing the time of days games are played. No, that's not it. Okay, yep, you're the head of esports for Valorant and LCS. Gee, I wonder what incentive you have here. Oh, wait, no mention at all for the explanation of the time of day change instead of just the weekdays and the weekends. As all of you very well know, most of us are busy from about 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. West Coast time, right? So I guess it would be a 3 p.m. start time for East Coast people. And if you get off at work at 6 o'clock, well then great. That means you have a couple hours to catch the last few games. So who does this really benefit? Well, first of all you guys guessed it, Valorant, of course, right? Since they get the Saturday through Monday 12 p.m. start time. Also, Riot is now having the LCS and VCT share the same broadcast studio, so obviously they need different start times. This is clearly a budget move. Now, one should ask, well, doesn't that mean LCS could still play at like 4 p.m. West Coast time on Thursday, Friday? Yes, they could, but there's something called night premiums. See, a lot of Riot production staff are third party. A lot of third party production people are workers in unions, and unions have what are called night premiums. Any work done between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. costs 20% more. So this is clearly a avoidance to avoid that night premiums if they were to schedule both, broadcasts on the same day. Now, say they hire their own production crew, which is highly likely soon, in fact. If they hired the same crew for both Valorant and League of Legends, then, well, of course, they would work overtime if both games were scheduled to play on the same day. For all you youngins that don't know, after you work 8 hours in a work shift, you get about 1.5 times pay beyond those 8 hours. So clearly, Riot doesn't want it to run into that situation as well if both games play on the same days. So essentially, this is all just a move from Riot to save on production costs. What's more, Riot launched what is called Project Striker. No, it's not another shitty fighting game. Kidding. Kidding. This is a remote broadcast project where Riot is developing locations in Dublin, Ireland, which is already open, Seattle in the United States of Q1 or Q2 of 2023, and another plan somewhere in the Asia Pacific region in 2024. So what they're doing is they're already planning on getting rid of third-party production, and they need to make sure these remote centers don't overlap on production times of both Valorant and League of Legends. So essentially, this is just to condition both their broadcast team and also their viewers to accept these different time slots so that then they can use these production facilities to both do graphics and production for both Valorant and League of Legends and not have the times overlap. What's more is that people are wondering, why are the League of Legends North American teams not complaining? Well, sorry, my dudes, but a lot of them already have Valorant slots, so it's only going to help their Valorant franchise, right? Like it's right pocket, left pocket for them. Makes no difference where the money goes. Oh yes, also, expect less and less esports writers and interviewers and journalists to cover North American LCS due to many of them being part-time in esports and having day jobs. But I'm sure Riot already knew about this and thought the esports media industry is dying anyway, so who really cares, right? But I'm sure hopefully some poor college kids will be working for free, and with having morning classes, maybe they can fill in the gaps.